Yeah, should be.
So we're going to hope we are live. I don't think we want to go to our YouTube channel to find out, but we maybe need to double check. We got 7 people watching. Okay, I just paused my YouTube channel. It was live. It started talking to me. I don't know what that was about. But I sounded pretty cool, you know. I actually sounded like I combed my hair today. Anyways, I'm teasing. All right, guys. This is Dream at Cave. We're going nuts here. We're having a great time. All right. We haven't been able to pull off a podcast. I think we skipped a month. I don't know. I don't even remember.
Been a couple months.
It seems like I've lived 3 lifetimes since then. I feel like Lieutenant Dan strapped to the top of the boat during the storm. There's just a lot going on, man. It's crazy.
Our goal is to do it once a month. We'll eventually get there. Be patient. We know a lot of you guys want to check out what we got going on new, but of course we want giveaways too to all of our faithful friends out there. So yeah. So
I'm typing to my group.
All right.
So, my group say, "Can you hear us?" Just in case. So I just sitting here looking. I don't know, thinking I'm in a magical land and not connected to anybody. All right. In faith, we believe we're actually doing this. With technology, I love it. It's like every time I come to this Restream platform and start doing it again, it seems like I forget everything. All right. So we got a lot of new products out there. And we've been scrambling to get these new products basically up and going in all their little miscellaneous pieces and supply chains. And it's been challenging. But we seem to be pulling it off. Partially, at least we're doing a good job faking it. Okay. The micro banker was last month. We showed a picture of it, and then we got it going, and we're selling it. And my brother Tim is running after my wiener dog who's trying to steal food from the trash. It's funny. She knows we're not paying attention.
He knows we can't do anything about it.
Yeah. So we did no biscuit. And so we did the micro banker by itself. And I don't think we were quite prepared for that. We're just too excited about the products, I guess, so we wanted to get it out early. And we didn't even drill holes in some of the spray bars. But now we have the kit, and we're drilling the holes in the spray bars. And we're actually getting tooling to make that like automatic, but it's coming, on a slow boat, well, actually across town, but we're getting it machined, and machine shops are backed up. So anyways, all right. We got a thumbs up. People can hear us. We are actually doing this. Cool. It's always good to know that I'm not just, someone hangs up and you don't know they hang up and I just keep talking. I'm just teasing. All right.
That never happens, David.
Yeah, that never happens to me. Ever would happen to the Gabby Hander. So we got the micro baker kind of dialed in, and we're actually going to be enhancing that little kit. And I just today put a bunch of pumps on. We're just going to be selling some new pumps. Not that we don't. It has a more of we're going to have a lot of different size pumps rather than just the 3. So that's kind of the main reason behind it. We needed a 500 pump, and we couldn't get one from Go Rat, and we needed a 750 pump, and then we got the 1100 because we have these little kits and we want to give people options. And we're going to have some other higher pumps too coming in off the same line. So it's really about availability and actually about availability coming to the warehouse. That's all it's about. So they're basically just like any other bilge pump. They're rated right up there with all the other ones. There's all these bilge pumps competing with each other. Go Rat's a great product, but we have more sizes in these ones. So we got basically some pumps, and so our micro banker kit is going to have. You're going to be able to buy the kit and select 3 different pumps. And the reason we want to do that is I put out a little Facebook video to our group talking about different pumps, and so someone doesn't try to run like 7 foot of hose on a little 500 pump, and they kind of up it up. So it allows them to get the same amount of flow there. So we're offering those with the kits, and that will roll into our new Adventure Sluice without a flare, that little lake kit, little dealie, where we got the header box and the extending deal. Oh, I got it right here. Geez, I should grab it and actually talk about it. So when you get the kit, you get the kit and it's got all its little parts and pieces and your little line assembly. And so you put this guy together and then you stack it up. And then you got basically your little hose attachment that's going to allow you to slip over the end of the fitting here in the end. Slip over that. And reason we're doing that is because on the 500 and on the 750, it'll use the 3/4 hose. But if someone decides they need a 1100 pump because they're got like maybe 10 foot of hose, then they could slip the 1.1/8 hose connector over this guy. So we got this little guy. We think that this is going to be the cat's meow to a lot of what people are doing because it's really affordable. Price point is great. It gets a person into a product. Everything's backwards on the screen, so that's why it looks like I don't know what I'm doing. I try to move this way, but my body moves this way. So being dyslexic, I can't handle the chaos. It's too much. Okay, anyways. So we got this little kit, and what's going to be nice about this little kit is that we are going to be selling just the extender clip portion of it right here in the end coming soon, so a person can daisy chain this together. And we saw a video on that. Jeez, I'm just terrible. I mean, if I was Vanna White, I'd be fired, man. She did it like, get her off the stage. What's wrong with her? Anyways, so see, you can tell this is scripted. This is reality scripted show here. Yeah, whatever. We just made this up as we're going. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got this set up, and it's going to allow people to do cleanups for a great price point. And so we're getting the box. We're casting the box basically and getting these 3D prints. Shout out to Coulter who's helping us out do this, and for a great price point. So we're really excited about that product. And according to sales, you guys are pretty excited about it too. So I'm Coulter's box just showed up 15 minutes ago from UPS and sat down over here. And I'm sitting there thinking, goodness, all right, Coulter's box is here. That means I don't have to sell out on them because the first batch is already out the door. It's gone. And Randy, our shipper, was asking us, we got more of these coming? I go, they better be showing up today. Well, I'm hoping they do. So we got more stuff coming. And so we got those two new products. And we're pretty excited about that.
They flew out the door. We had a 4th of July sale last weekend on all new products. Some of you guys got part of that, and we sold out of those. So yeah, they were one of the fastest selling things we had over the weekend. So.
Yep. And so we got more micro bankers coming in, and we're going to have the pump options for those too. So you're going to be able to do 500, 750, or 1100 GPM with longer hoses. And I'm also going to sell it, not just the pumps, but pumps with lengths of hoses, so people can select the longer length hose with the pump, the bigger pump, and then check out. So our web person or our marketing person is helping us build that all up. That I guess you'd call configuration or option. So this is gonna be instant right now. So we're getting there though. So those are two of the new products that are pretty exciting.
So I get my new product, Dave?
Okay, we'll let you go with one of your new products. I won't hog it all here. I'll take a breather and let some more oxygen go to your side of the room.
I do have I 2 cents worth every now and then around here. So a lot of you guys were looking at, we sell the Adventure Sluice, but a lot of people, we have questions on our chat is, what's the best thing to start with? I'm new to this. A lot of you guys that will end up seeing this saying they're new subscribers to DreamMat. We're getting over, 500 to 1,000 subscribers a month now is what we're getting now. And so what a good idea for all you new people is Adventure Sluice DreamMat starter kit. So in this is perfect thing for your kids, perfect thing for someone that you want to get into sluicing. Just a good starter kit, has a little bit of everything. Of course, you got the adventure sluice, you got the shovel, you got the pan, and then you end up getting inside of the little backpack. You got your snuffer bottle, and then you got your pan, little snuffer. Here's what you got, and then of course you got Dream Mat stickers. Then you got a little
there's
pack.
a little vial in there somewhere too. A little gold
your
vial.
gold vial. Yep, gold vial. Then of course it comes in a little pack that you can put it all in and not lose it. And actually it works as a neat little backpack for kids to carry.
A kid could carry it.
Yep. But anyways,
I might not carry it like a backpack out in the woods unless I was like by myself and no one seeing me. But it's not pink, so
Yep.
or has a little pony on it.
So we had a lot of people asking for this because here, of course, you look at Amazon and other places, and they're all selling these starter kits. Well, they got the pan, they got the shovel, they don't got the adventure sluice.
They don't got
They got these cheap little 12-inch little things that
they got sluices
catch
that
nothing.
are just
So
everybody's been there, done that.
So we are going to say we're going to jump into ball game and start a starter kit that has the best little sluice there is out there.
We're going to raise that bid 10 pesos.
Yeah, and so sorry, all you other adventure little starter packs out there. We're gonna put you guys out of business. No, just kidding. Just sorry, but we're
not competitive at all. We've never
not.
competed against anything in our life. We've never even played a single game. Monopoly, 4 boys. Oh my gosh, he should have been there.
No, I'm thinking. We're just saying, we're just getting that out there, and it's a huge question. Everyone's saying, I'm just starting. What's the best thing? That was a great way to start. And then going up to the 6x24 sluice.
Picked up the Adventure Sluice Starter Kit on July 4th sale for my nephew, Blackwoods Adventure said. Someone asked a cool question here. Wicked Miner said, I like those 3 Adventure Sluices. Will they be available without the sluice? It must be the kits. We are going to sell the kit pieces, the legs and the extenders without the Adventure Sluice for those who already have it without the flare. Yep. We're just not there yet. David's
going to make them available because we got them in the box sitting right next to us right now.
We're still all hands on deck, meaning that every moment me and Tim are casting like the wind to make mats to meet the orders.
Even Bigfoot's on deck.
Yeah. And these last 2 days, I haven't cast to take care of a lot of just web stuff and administrative stuff. And Tim's looking at me like when I left yesterday. 4:30, Tim looks at me and goes, are you casting today? And I was like, oh, shut up. It's like he was actually serious. He thought I was like going to go work overtime or something. Now I'm just teasing. But anyways, we're just busting, and it's so exciting because but at the same time, it's sometimes I feel like someone's got a gun to my back saying, get in there, get the work done.
Oh, it's all fun.
But it's good. It's good.
We hired our second employee.
Dude. We're like, gosh, I can't even. Everything's backwards on the screen. Yeah. Everybody's laughing. So anyways, go ahead, laugh at me. It's okay.
We got a full-time shipper. He is shipping from 8 to 5, 8:30 to 5 every day, nonstop. He doesn't need a break. And now we're hiring a guy to help cast Matt. So thanks, y'all, for keeping us busy.
First training day on our new mat caster guy. So me and Tim may actually be able to act like business owners, something like
One
that.
Day.
We keep trying to delegate each other stuff that we're not getting done, and it's like my rubber, your glue bounces off me, sticks to you.
Hey,
so we're still in that.
What's the other new thing? Is we got new T-shirts.
We got we got new T-shirts. We have them on the website yet.
In your box.
There we go.
Yeah, check it out.
Yeah.
You guys are hot too. What's in your box?
We even got the 2X series for the awesome profile people.
I don't quite need that large one.
Yeah, well, because he's only half the man I am.
All right, other new items. We gotta go through new items.
We got more T-shirts in. We'll get those on the site soon. That's still stuff I need to get going with. Yep.
So everybody wanted the combo mat for the Bigfoot sluices. So of course we're selling the 8-inch and 10-inch like crazy, but we couldn't break it down in micro, Cape D, minis. We just don't have the time right now to do that. At the moment, but we cut them down and made 2-foot pieces, either in a micro Cape D or the Cape D and mini. So we did it in the 12-inch too. People asked. So we got 12-inch where you got the Cape D Mini, and then you have the Micro Cape D. So a lot of you guys are in waters that don't need quite as much flow. And so Micro Cape D works great in it. The Cape D Mini doesn't need quite the flow of the water that the Vortex
A lot
mat
of
is.
people are targeting that fine gold.
And it's super fine gold.
The traditional Vortex needing a little bit more flow to run the cells. Some people like having the feeling of more concentrates, a little bit more concentrates in their system to hold a place for that fine gold to hide more trap zones. So that's what that's about. Yep.
And so the other good idea is here we already have all these combo mats and the 8, 10, and 12.
I think we may have talked about this next week, but last time. But let's do it again.
Well, I didn't think we talked about
Okay,
this.
but we'll find out. We'll see how good your memory is.
Anyways,
maybe I'm just.
we already
all
have the
messed up in
combo
head.
mats, but David came up with a great idea saying all these people were using the V-rib for the
Indicator mat.
Indicator
V-rib
mat.
for an indicator mat before dream mat. I kind of feel like it's like putting a turd before a steak dinner, but it's just kind of like it's just a staple. People use it. They figure, hey, it's another place for gold to hang up. But it's just what we got.
Yep. And so we said our micro mat works really good as an indicator mat. So why not just put the combo mat, which is the Micro, Cape D, and the Mini, into a 38-inch sluice
Instead of a 4-foot sluice.
instead of a 4-foot sluice, and put our clamp at the top. And so now you've got a 38-inch sluice that is smaller, compact. This is at the 24, as you can see.
Or 12-inch mat, you mean? 12-inch mat.
12-inch mat.
So basically all you're doing is you're throwing your material on the micro mat instead of an indicator mat glued to your slick plate. So now you got the shorter sluice and you're using the micro mat, which we know there's the difference between what a V-rib can do and what micro mat can do is like the difference between the stone wheel and the Stone Age and a rocket ship. Yeah. So that's the difference. You can't V-rib, you sit there and you watch the gold. Oh, I see a piece of gold on the V-rib, and you get your sucker bottle out, and you go there and you watch it, bloop, 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 down the sluice. Oh, I missed it. That's how fast it migrates. It's like, oh my gosh, it's just gone. Yeah. In the gold, if it lands on that micro mat, it's going to stay right there. And there's a reason why, because that's what capture's all about. Anyways,
so these things
are preach to the choir.
Yeah, they're flying off the shelf. A lot of people are finding out, hey, I can get pretty much a Bigfoot mat, but we call it a compact. Is what it is because it doesn't have the Bigfoot colors. It's a little bigger. Instead of 35, it's 38. So these are great too. And the thing is now you don't have quite the cost of buying a 4-foot sluice. The cost difference between a 4-foot and this.
So you save still a little money, and it's just a more compact sluice.
Save some money.
Yep. And a lot of people, don't realize it, but we are always trying to save folks money. And the reason why we're trying to do that is we're not trying to create cheap products. We grew up blue collar, and I'm not saying I grew up poor. I'm not going to have no poor contest with anybody, but I remember crawling underneath trailer houses and unthawing pipes as a kid in the wintertime because we lived in trailer houses. We grew up, we weren't white trash, but I'm just saying, we grew up poor. The farm community on the east side of Montana, there wasn't much going on over there besides, farming and someone fixing the farm equipment. And we worked hard as people, and we value our money, and we think there's a whole audience of people out there that we hope appreciate what we do, and we try to not have huge high-priced items. We try to keep the price very low, and that's the reason with the pumps too. We're trying to get that price down. We actually dropped some of the prices on the pumps because we're and you actually can't get them from Amazon for that price, which is crazy. And that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to
good job, Dave.
Making products available to help with our products, some support products. We're not trying to be the all company. We want to support just at least our Dream Mat products, that we're making. That's shout out to distributors. Tim just circled that. So we got a new distributor, Coos Canyon, Gift and Rock Shop. I believe it's Coos Canyon. It's on our Rock and Gem shop. It's in Maine. And Carl Miller helped set that up, and he kind of landed that whole thing for us. Carl came in there, convinced the store owner, said, hey, this is a great product. And store owner said, okay, let's give it a try. And it flew off the shelf for him. and they're like, "Holy cow, we sold them all already!" And there was a sluice rack that they had there with a bunch of other sluices in there that've been in there forever, and they got rid of all those sluices and put dream mats in them. And they say it's going to be empty, and so they're moving to product for us. So that's just exciting that we're seeing. It's always exciting for me when I see somebody say, "Wow, your product works," and people like it, and it's like, "Wow, that's so cool." And so we got another distributor there, and of course we have distributors that are shout out to our distributors this month that helped us move some products. A&B down in Arizona, Prospecting's moved some products, a lot of stuff for us this month. ProspectingChannel.com, which is Joey Wilson out of California, he's moved a lot of product for us. And then we got High Plains. They're always moving product for us out of Kansas.
High Plains is
we
moving.
really appreciate those guys. They work hard, and we try to bend over backwards for those guys.
We're moving a bunch of speed bankers for who that are going.
LDMA. LDMA has got a promotion on right now for my speed bankers. Dominic liked them and said, "Hey, can I promote some of these?" And I said, "Do it." And I didn't realize I was going to be in trouble. And actually, I was on the phone with the people who helped build our product. They going, "When's the next batch coming in?" Because Dominic got rid of them all. And I'm like, "Oh my gosh," so they're on their way. And actually, good call. Talking about the okay.
Okay.
So
what did I uncover, David?
The people who are making these for us called me and said, "Bad news, Dave." And I go, "We bad news." He goes, "Well, it's not really bad news. It's probably good news for you." And I go, "What's that?" "Well, the people making them didn't just leave the aluminum nice and bright and shiny like they're supposed to, and they hit it with a sander." And I go, "Why?" And he goes, "So you know what the only fix for that is?" And I go, "You're a powder coat them, aren't you?" And he goes, "For free, you get the powder coat." So we're going to get some batch of speed makers in. The price isn't going to change. And for a small time, of course, -1, which I'll keep for myself. Because actually, I loaned a speed maker to somebody, I can't remember who it is, and they won't give it back. So if you're that person, you now have guilt because I have voiced it over the internet that I have loaned out a speed maker to somebody, and it's gone, and I haven't got it back yet. And I forgot who it was. Anyways, and it was mine with my stickers on it. Anyways, so hopefully they're feeling guilty right now, and they're feeling the heat. See the glare? Okay, anyways. But we're going to get some speed makers in, and I'm going to let those ones go for the same price.
Powder coating. Cool.
Powder coating.
So what new products we got coming down the pipe that we think we'll have by next
Well, we
time?
got one more new product to talk about.
There you go. We got more.
Yeah. So I'm over here sucking the air and breathing it in, and we got this cube set up. So the cube is we didn't have a custom clamp for our micro mat. I slid it out from underneath there because I did it on purpose. I didn't want to tighten the clamp down so tight. There we go. Well, here I am fiddle farting.
Hit the pause button.
Hit the pause button. Okay. So we got this clamp, a full-length clamp that holds the mat down. Right now I got it so you can slide it in and out really easy. And so you can take the mat out to wash it out. Now, see, before the top tray had the awesome cube thing, but it just didn't have a way to clamp down the dream mat. So it just wasn't made for the dream mat. And we were using some bent washers with holes in them. And we actually had people say, "Hey, that's kind of hokey." And I said, "Well, it's just really easy and it works." And then Tim, my brother's all, we need our own product for that. We need to make like a real clamp on purpose. And this is one of these things I kept saying, I'll get to it. And finally I got to it. Okay, so here we got this cool clamp, and we just replaced the existing little water weir diverter and just put another plate on there so it mimics that. And then we're just putting basically a connector back here. So now we got this water tray that basically that will come with the micro mat in it. And we're only going to sell this setup with our micro mat in it. We're not going to sell the setup blank. So don't be asking for a blank top water tray. We're only selling it with the Dream Mat in it. This is supporting the Dream Mat product. And we're going to I put those out there today. So they're on the internet. And we had somebody, and I forget your name, but Tim's been bugging me. This guy keeps asking for this tray. When are you going to get it done? And he's asked like 5 times. So, when are you going to have this done? After I put out that video talking about it on Facebook, that live little thing. So now, there it is. Go fetch. We got plenty. All right, so that's their new product. Plenty. We have plenty of boxes over there, and actually, but hopefully after this, we'll have to order some more. We enjoy buying those from Mike and filling them with dream mats and letting you guys get out there and get more gold. You bet.
Cool. So that's all of our. Do we have any? What's our existing products? Do you want to give any hints of what's coming up in the next month here, Dave? Of what's coming down the pipe, or
We got some Speed Baker love that is going to get people pretty excited. And we got kind of like we're transforming. We got this transitional thing coming that will allow us to configure our sluices into something, and that's coming. And so we got that. And what other thing do we have coming? Oh, I forgot about that. We have been talking to this guy over on the other side of the mountain. And
where you live in Conrad?
Yeah, he lives in Conrad, which is like 3
just
hours
give it away.
away.
Yeah, give it away.
Go Fox USA. And they want to have us make them a 5-inch mat for their mini monster. And so we are in the process of doing that. And I told them it would take us so long, and I've already went over that time because I've been busy. I've been waiting for him to call me and say, "Hey, where's my mat?" So hopefully he doesn't do that or see this video and call me. I'll have to screen my calls.
You got it in print,
but we got it going. We got the tooling being made, and we're gonna get that all going. And then we'll get basically that going here pretty quick. So and then we'll be sending, of course, the first batches of them right to Kelly, and he'll take care of that. And then afterwards, we are hoping, and it's upon he's got to find a break in his production schedule, but I have already asked him for a batch of mini monsters, and so that we can have those also in stock along with our other small high bankers, because our small high bankers are very popular. Paul's 6-inch high bankers, we get them in and they're gone. They're like just gone. Paul can't make enough. That's good. That's a good problem to have. We're having that problem too. But we'll also have Kelly's there too. So and what's nice is not to compete with a small high banker, because those are bigger. We got the micro banker, which is just a backpacking deal. And that's really what that's all about, is just backpacking, super lightweight. It is not a group dig deal. But anyways, we're going to have somebody actually be testing that out on a trip where they're going to be packing it a few miles. So yeah, and tell us what they think about how light it is and whatnot with the battery, lithium battery, and all that kind of stuff. Anyways, so Kelly is going to do some fun stuff with us, and we're eventually going to do the bottom tray of the mini monster also. But that's coming, and then Kelly also does sell now gold dream mats in his traditional other bigger systems also, if you want dream mats. And I don't know exactly what he's been doing on the internet with that or options, but because I've been so busy, I haven't had time to look. But he's been ordering some mats from us too, so that's exciting. So growing, moving down the road. Yep.
Yeah, one of the distributor we recently took a trip up to Quinzel, British Columbia. Quinzel. Okay.
Quinzel.
Right below Prince George. Me and Bob did, and checked out the mine up there that was using our dredge mats and stuff. And then we stopped into Green River Gold there in Quinzel, and give them a shout out up there. They're doing a great job. They got a great display of mats up there. So check that out. They're one of our distributors up there.
We haven't had time to do anything with all that footage we took of that claim.
Yeah, we'll get
trip
some footage out of that
Tim
trip.
He keeps asking me, "Hey, when you gonna do something with this?"
I'm going to Alaska next, so
yeah, he thinks so. We're trying to race each other who could get the Alaska trip done first. We have to go together. But anyways,
so what happened to Alaska lately, there, Dave?
Oh yeah, that. Well, it did Alaska. That was Yukon.
Yukon. Okay.
Yeah, Yukon.
I think it's Alaska.
We share. Yeah, he thinks it's Alaska. He keeps thinking the Yukon's Alaska.
Okay.
Maybe that's because of Johnny Horton. I don't know. Anyways, so we had that expo that was last year, September. They talked about our mat, and the video finally got back around to us. Paul shared it to us. Paul at Adventures in Gold Prospecting, where they were talking about all the Yukon placer small scale mining operations that were going on in the area, and they're reporting on them that are actually all the people that are legit, and talking about it. And they have an expo up there, and they about third way through the thing, they gave DreamAt a shout out. They gave us which was weird. They didn't give a shout out for any other Blaze products, So because I guess we're new, and it really new. So anyways, in the creek, 10 Mile Creek, or was it 6 Mile Creek? I don't remember.
I thought it was No Name.
No Name Creek, yeah.
No Name.
Anyways,
I thought
the guys there were using our product in the wash plant, and these are what a lot of the pictures where Paul's been sharing with all the gold in it. That everybody's saying, "Oh, that ain't real." That's where it's coming from. So these guys are using the mat. They're getting crazy cleanouts. They're getting crazy recovery. And these people that are reporting on this saw the product, saw it run, and they gave us a shout out as a very good, durable product that's working well and is new to the industry. And that's all they really said. But that was like, I'm like going, that is so cool. Because what, a lot of people say that I see the dredge mats we ship out. And I see where they go up into Canada and up into Alaska. I know people are using them, and we're not getting them back. And we usually ship 2. They test it, and then they want a bunch more. So we see it. But if these guys just and then they won't report back because
incognito, right?
Well,
when they get it. Right
we had a guy show a picture of a bunch of nuggets he caught out of a wash plant, and afterwards he goes, "Hey, can you erase the fingerprints off my picture?" They're worried about taxes or something, anyways. So it sounds funny, but that's just mining's kind of can be off the grid. So, anyways, we don't get a lot of information back for us. That's why we went up towards Squinzel. Tim did it, and Bob, and because to go talk to a guy who's willing to say, "Hey, come check out my operation, man. I'm running your dream mats. I love them," and it's like we're all over it. And so it's nice to see it when other miners validify your product and give it a shout out and say, this is how it helps me and this is how it works. And in this situation, so it educates other people to, if they're at the same kind of situation, it might work for them also. And everybody's dirt's different, everybody's plant's different, everybody's situation is different. But we feel in a lot of ways, DreamAt still has a lot to offer small scale and commercial mining. And we've been getting, well, I really shouldn't talk about it, but there's, then there's our state, which is above Canada, up there in Alaska. And this year, the traffic I'm getting from Alaska, from people that are small scale mining, whether they're floating in a boat or where they're out on the wash plants, I just feel like I need 3 of me to keep up because we're getting a lot of good feedback and we're getting a lot of people getting the product in and very, very excited about it. And it was all from kind of last season's inflection into that market, where some people basically showed off the product and said, "Hey, this stuff is really working. You need to take a look at it," and that's really cool. Because it's hard for us to say, "Hey, look, this is working," but when no one else is saying it, so we're going to see some inflection on that. So yeah, it's kind of cool.
So
I'll let Tim talk, and then I'm going to look at what questions are asking.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So we've had we have just selling our Bigfoot sluices like crazy all over the place because they're such a compact sluice with the mini and the vortex mat in it, and there's something so popular. We've had some sightings out there.
So Indiana Gold Creek prospectors, get a hold of me on my messenger chat, not the YouTube, because it's hard to respond back. Anyways,
okay.
Keep going.
And so with the problem that we're having with some of these sightings, all these Bigfoot sightings of all this stuff, we are now saying if you're carrying a Bigfoot sluice around, you probably should carry some bear spray with you. It seems to work pretty good on Bigfoot. So just in case.
So he doesn't steal your sluice.
Bigfoot loves stealing some reports, sluices, because. So carry a little bear spray with you just in case. Just a little word of caution, just to help you guys out. If you want to keep your sluice sometimes and don't have to worry about getting stolen, he's out. He's just like, be careful, man. He's. All
right. Okay. So yeah, like I say, there's a guy that's the Indian Creek Gold, and buddy has a dream mat and a high banker, and he wants to see how it'll pressure in his big dredge and give me a shout out on Facebook Messenger or something. It's hard for me to respond back to this YouTube stuff. Actually, we got a giveaways.
We got giveaways here before.
In last podcast, a guy in the YouTube won it, and he never claimed it. I couldn't get a hold of him. So I'm re-giving it away. I'm just sorry that guy didn't get his thing, but man, I tried too hard. I spent too much time trying to get hold of this guy. Anyways, so it's hard to get a hold of people on the YouTube. It's kind of like they want to protect your identity, which is good in a way, I guess.
And I think probably put a disclaimer on this. We got,
you need a Dream Mat bath mat for your shower. Hey, buddy, I'm telling you, we have some bad Dream Mats that we cast and that are bad, and we lay them down and we stand on them while we're like relief mats, and we're thinking that's a whole nother market that we're going to penetrate because
David, you let the cat out of the bag.
That's so nice.
We're not ready yet, David.
We're not ready, but that market, when we get into that market, we're going to take it over.
Dream Mat relief mats. Yeah, they feel good. You walk on them on their feet, they rejuvenate you.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, we'll do giveaways here in a little bit. So if you know anyone that we got some real good giveaways we're going to give away. If anyone that you know isn't chimed in, you better tell them to chime in because this is only for you live guys that are chiming in. So we got a couple good giveaways we're going to give away here in a few moments. So
I just pick a random generator number, and then I pick the couple numbers out of how many people chimed in, and then I just go down the list and pick that person. That's the easiest way to do it, it seems, because I'm not technically smart enough to figure out how to put all your names in a raffle.
Dave. So FYI, all you that eventually see this that are international, Canadians, UK, anywhere international, we have now teamed up with our site, which is Shopify, which does our website, but they've done a new, what's it called? The program. Anyways, we finally got a bunch of quirks taken care of.
Or something pro?
Shipping Pro. This is a new thing, and we're on part of the list of trying this out. We do so much shipping. They're like, we got in early. We are
demoing their new app to take care of international shipping issues.
International.
They got a hold of us. So we're basically, now you go into it. Sorry, Tim, stealing this thunder here. Stealing it.
All right. Okay. I'll be lightning. You be thunder.
Okay, I'm more noisy and he's more flashy. Okay, whatever.
You're a lot of noise.
I'm the fart, you're the lighter. Okay.
Boom. Go, Dave.
So, anyways, so when you select it now, you won't have to get a shipping quote, and it's going to figure out all the rates for you correctly to get shipping right in your area if you're international. So, you
don't have to call for quotes. All you got to do is put in your product and figure it out. Taxes, everything figured out. Pay for it all at once. We got a really great deals with DHL, and so shipping it internationally, pretty much all over the world, is now going to be streamlined. And so just go to it. If you don't even have to ask for a quote, just go to it, put your product in and your location, and it will give you the exact cost.
I'm going to toot our own horn here really quick, and I don't like doing this too much, but I
you never
do want
to
see people to see,
that.
How exciting it is sometimes to work here. So Shippo is a company that you get an app and you've got all these shit. You can bring in all these different shippings, get better rates, help you with your shipping. And they did a little case study on us because we were just like, they couldn't believe. Nice, Tim. I don't know what that was about. That was kind of circus.
I didn't know my own strength and just started squeezing the bottom. Go ahead, Dave.
Wow. That was for free, or maybe I should charge for that. I don't know. Anyways, so we get Shippo comes in and does this case study thing on us because they see our platform exploding from now. I'm sure they have people that are shipping more, but they just saw how much our percentage of our growth was after we got on the Shippo. Boom. So they like that. So that's cool. Now Shopify is a big company. People got websites on this
all over the world.
And these guys said, man, you guys ship all over. We want to, and you're the perfect size and you got great growth. Let's do this. And then on top of that, I'm not going to let the cat out of the bag, but I'm going to kind of
David comes up with an idea that they say
up with an idea. I said, we need this. And I go, you have it. You do it, right? We need to do this. And they're like, no, we don't do that. And I go, well, you need to. And now their brass has got a hold of us and said,
Make
we're
a
doing it. They're
custom
building
app
a custom app
just
after
for
my
us.
request of this is what Shopify needs to do. And the only bummer is I can't just keep it to me afterwards. Everybody else is going to use it too. And
Good idea,
anyways,
Dave, but you're not going to get no
I'm
royalties.
not going to get no
off it.
royalties or paid for
just,
it. So
they're
it's
going to
just
sell
like,
it to all the other
drain my
customers,
brain and
so.
not get no. I might get a shirt.
You gave away something
Probably
free.
get a
which
coffee
is good,
cup
Dave.
or something. You gotta get a coffee cup.
You're going to help all those other companies in the world out for free.
It's
Good.
cool. It's
Good
cool.
job, Dave.
Anyways, all right. So we're excited about that. So it's just neat to see that we're growing enough where we're attracting actually attention besides just prospectors. That's exciting stuff. It kind of makes us feel like we're actually built this shop and it's nice and got all this stuff going. Well, right now it's not nice. It's just piled. On the other side of this is nothing but piles of boxes that need to be warehoused by the warehouse person who doesn't seem to be warehousing.
I put a bunch away this morning.
You did you?
All of the Adventures in Gold stuff, all the stuff we got from Paul, all those boxes, I got it all put away in inventory.
Okay.
All the 6-inch
All
high
right.
bankers are in
I'm
stock,
sorry, I was so mean.
So I got all Paul's stuff put away.
All right, this is the box I tried to give away last
Giveaways.
time, and someone couldn't claim it. I had this mat that was bad, so I chopped off the end of it and made a mini super sluice. So this thing is really short, so like 2 foot. So we're gonna give this away.
Signature, David's
And I
signature.
even signed something on it for the last guy, and it said thanks for watching the podcast. Well, I guess you're still watching the podcast, so I don't have to change the scribbling.
This is a mini Swiss.
And so this is it's a baby Bigfoot, so
Baby
or
Bigfoot.
or maybe a teenager Bigfoot.
And what else? Oh yeah,
All right, and then
our
then
most popular mat right now.
so we got a 10 by 36 combo mat. Tim poured it and he messed up the back of it, so it's a second, and there's nothing but just a stupid little flaw in the back that someone that thinks NASA builds these for us we complain about, but now we know we can give it away free because you'll appreciate it because you get it for free. So those are going to be the 2 giveaways that we are going to do today on the podcast. After we hang up, I will pick 2 numbers from a random generator, and whoever those numbers are on how you keyed in on the podcast, boom, you're going to get a gift, and I'll message you. So if you get some crazy YouTube message saying, hey, give me your information, I'm not trying to ask for money or something, and I don't have a accent, from another country. Anyways, all right. So we ran up how much time here, so we're probably need to get off because we try to keep these.
We try to keep it under.
Yep, 45 minutes, and we're at 42. We don't want to have this crazy long video that you don't want to watch and get information on. And this was a spur of the moment, so yep. We could probably got more stuff we could talk about or lie about,
What?
Yep,
don't do
campfire stories. Yep, exaggerations.
We're busy. This is a lot of you guys probably see popping up in your Facebook because you guys are all Dream Mat fans. We do have a marketer, so we're marketing our product out there, and it is this is usually our slow time of the year. Oh my gosh, it's just busting at the seams.
So usually, he told us what we did last year, and we're the month of June last year, and we're 4 times that this year. But he goes, what usually happens, of course, because we map the projects with the analytics through Shopify. You see that June it just starts dipping in July because everybody's out there hanging out and doing stuff. And so then we had the 2 months before was a record month, and then our record month, and we did it again in June. We beat it in June. Where he goes, this is crazy because he goes, I was all set up, ready for it to be disappointed, the marketing guy, and watching the market dip and it go down, and us get out of the record sales, and you guys pull it off again. And I'm like going, that is so cool. So that means you guys are awesome, is what it means. It doesn't mean that it's like you guys like our product so much, it's almost like I feel like our marketing guy must have knew Randy Savage, the Macho Man, is the best marketer promo dude,
We will one day warn you that we will be doing a Randy Savage lookalike thing and the Hulk Hogan thing that David loves. SmackDown.
It's so fun. These guys, they work so hard at trying these promos, and it's like comedy. That's why I like it. It's just so funny. I remember back as a kid, I used to watch that stuff, and I would just love it. And it's just, anyways.
Yeah.
My favorite films, The Three Amigos, so now you all understand why I am the way I am. So.
One thing that I didn't even mention to Dave that I'll put out there on the Dream Mat world, and this is a really good idea. He's probably going to smack me on the side of the head while I say this. Is we might be looking for a full-time Dream Mat salesman and somebody that can answer our phone. And if they can answer all the questions and the way our phone is ringing off the hook, and somebody that you think is really, if you think you are Dream Mat specialist and are retired and need some extra money, then we might be able to hire you as a salesman and answer all these questions that people are calling.
Tim doesn't like to answer the phone because I talk to people forever. He's like, you ain't ever get nothing done. I'm going, well, yeah, man, this is so cool. You know, these people really like the product. And then he goes, yeah, but you don't need to talk about where you're camping or hunting or fishing and all this other stuff. And
get David going, man. He just goes and goes and goes. He loves talking, you know. So we need somebody that
got the gift for gab.
That gift for gab and knows a lot about Dream Mat, and we might be willing to pay you per sales commission, and answer our phones and our chat and messaging and stuff. So that's an idea that might be coming out. If any of you guys think if all in that range where then
the Dream Mat product support line.
Yeah, there you go.
Get a real Dream Mat expert on the phone now. Would you like to talk to an expert in Maine or North Carolina or Texas? Mm-hmm. Or whatever state.
So
that would be funny.
That was a good idea. Me and Randy, our shipping guy, came up today. Didn't agree with David. So if you think you fall in that realm and looking and love talking about Dream Mat, which we know some of you do, and prospecting and have just general, we might be, drop us a line.
We get a lot of questions. Oh my gosh, and so a lot of people say, it's like we sometimes don't realize how many people are reaching with our product, but we're shipping it all over the place. When it's like, and we're like you get 2 wing nuts and 2 bolts in a sluice, right? So, and then our shipper comes up to us and says, hey, the bag's empty. It's like, dude, there's 1,000 of them in there. They can't be empty. They can last all year. They can last a couple months. It's like, holy crap, we're shipping a lot of crap. And it's like, we can't, and that's another thing that we're noticing is that our supply chain we need to figure out a way to flag us when stuff is running out. But anyways, it's really exciting. And you look at the sales that are going, we're reaching a lot of people. And we're really excited about that. But with that, reaching all those people, is customer support. It's a big deal. And a lot of people are trying to reach out to us and get support, which they need. And people, but it's the realization that once you become so big, so large in sales for whatever it is, they must like it. We got to support those customers also.
We just can't man our emails and chat and all that stuff because we're working. We're making mats. We're making products. We just can't do it. So when we sit down for lunch, sit down in the morning, we try to answer it. Bear with us. It might take a few hours. We have given you guys a few little things to look at while you're waiting for us, but just be patient. The owners here, we're trying to answer, but maybe, like I said, maybe there's a knowledgeable Bigfoot specialist out there that would like to make little extra bucks. And yeah. Anything else need, Dave?
I think we're done. I think we're just rambling. I think we're just having too much fun. And I might actually go prospecting this weekend. I thought about doing it last weekend, but I was so dang tired. And we had it was 4th of July stuff. And
I went prospecting.
Yeah, we know you did.
I dropped a few little things there, but I think I found a little bit of gold. I
was going to go down towards hell. I'm going to go mining claim stuff going on down there. That's too exciting to talk about or even bring up. But I just didn't feel like driving 4 hours there, 4 hours back. And so we went close and went fishing with the kids. And this weekend, I think I'm going to go prospecting. I need to just go prospecting on company time and just call the ball. And just say,
well, you got Friday off tomorrow.
I do.
So go do it, Dave. Get her done.
I'd feel much more satisfied if I left and went prospecting on company time. How many think I should go prospecting on company time? Raise your hand. Free gift, double kudo free gift bonus points. No. And leave Tim here to do everything. No, I'm just teasing.
All right. Time to close her down. We'll try to do one next month. What we're going to do, and I'm going to try, but we're going to write down a calendar and let you guys know when the next one's going to be. So it'll hold us accountable. I'm going to try to do it every month. We'll keep it rolling and stuff. And then you guys can know when to take time off to watch us. What do you call it? Eventually, we're going to be like grumpier old men, but right now we're having fun.
Yeah. We'll get grumpier as we get going, but we're still having fun.
Yeah. All right. Sounds good. All right. Thanks everybody.
For watching. Thanks for chiming in. I will go on the live chat on the YouTube and answer questions underneath it afterwards. If people had some questions, and then also announce the podcast winner there on YouTube, plus of course on Facebook.
And giveaways.
And for those 2 giveaways. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Might not get them out tomorrow, but we'll get them out Monday. David will go fishing and prospecting, and we'll get those giveaways out next week.
Tim likes to have sales when I'm gone. I need to announce some sort of secret sale.
No sales. 4th of July sale was crazy. We did a pile of sales, so we got to get caught back up on that.
Uh-huh. Our shipper is actually almost to the point where if he ships tomorrow, he'll actually just be shipping the day before's orders rather than what all happened during the 4th of July. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we usually ship the next day on everything. We're about 2 days behind right now.
Sorry. Good mess to have, but we're excited, and we want to thank you guys again too. That we know it's our
hats
fans.
Off to all you guys.
Well, I got a real bad hat hit, but anyways,
we love you guys.
That's what happens when you work all day.
We appreciate all the support. Go Dream Matt, and we're just gonna keep plugging along. I can't wait till next month. We do have some new products that we haven't even mentioned that we will have in-house next month.
Oh my gosh, that product! I forgot all about it. So cool. Anyways, he saved the day. All righty. Yep. All right, we're gonna have a cool product next month. He's right. I forgot all about it too.
This is a product that will.
We've been working more than a year on this. This is awesome.
We've been working over a year and a half on this one, David.
That's so bad. But anyways. All right, you guys are awesome.
Year and a half in making. We'll have it next month. Yes, 100%. It is being finalized and shipped.
All right.
What did it?
Shipped to us, and then we're going to ship it out.
Yeah.
So
we tried to make it ourselves, and we couldn't do it.
We had to hire experts. We thought we could do it ourselves.
We're not good at everything.
I said we could do this. This is easy. I've done it. I engineered products for other people to do this, and so how hard can this be? We could do this. And then it's like, and after about 6 months, Tim goes, "What do you think?" I go, "I think we need help."
I got a pile of money into it anyway, so eventually we'll recoup our money.
It's one of those ventures that just didn't happen quite. Like the apple just didn't fall off the tree into my hand. I took a bite of it. It was a lot of work. All right. Okay. All right, you guys. Next month we'll talk about that one, and we'll show pictures of it. We'll give away 3 of them at least, maybe more. It just depends on how excited I get about it. Yeah, buddy. All right. Till next time. There's a suspense at the edge of the seat. Woo!